Here we have an empty lot where many, many dreams are going to come true. We have some special guests that are with us today. So before we kick off the program, I'd like to introduce a few folks for you. Ruby Faye Woolridge from City Council. Rebecca Boxall from Arlington City Council. And we also have Nikki Hunter, who came from Arlington City Council today. We have some of our special guests. Dr. Marcelo Cavazos, our superintendent's here. Bowie Hogg, our vice president of the board. Sarah McMurrah, a trustee. Dr. Aaron Reich, trustee. Trustee Chapa is here. And Charles Finicum, who chairs our Citizens Bond Oversight Committee, is here with us today as well. To kick us off today in true spirit of rebuilding is Bowie Hogg, our Vice President of the Board of Trustees.
It's the first day of being a little cold, Anita, so anything we mess up, that's okay. On behalf of the board, thank you so much for being here. It's a great day for Berry Elementary, but this entire community in East Arlington. We had the pleasure 2 weeks ago, days go by quickly, of honoring and kicking off Thornton Elementary. It's never an easy decision to tear down a building and rebuild, but you start looking at what it does for the students and what it does. And then you look at the overall master plan for East Arlington, how the board and the superintendent put a plan in place and stuck with it, of providing high quality schools to East Arlington, rebuilding Berry Elementary, rebuilding Thornton, rebuilding Carter, adding on to Crow Elementary, rebuilding Webb Elementary, or building and then tearing it down, the process we're going through. It is truly a great step for us to go through on how we get there. As we build these buildings, though, you start thinking, the value of these buildings, no offense to our contractors and our architects, what's important in these buildings is providing the learning opportunities for our young men and our young women, and also providing that atmosphere for the teacher to provide the highest quality education for every single one of those students. This has been a long-term plan. This has been a goal of this board. So it's an eventful day to come here and have a groundbreaking celebration. Some of these ideas start from, here's an idea. How do we do it? How do we get to that stage? And it's monumental to be at this stage. Berry Elementary holds a special place in a lot of our hearts. It is one of our oldest elementaries that has been a staple of this community. It is critical to our success in the entire city of Arlington. I had the pleasure when I was at Arlington High of coming here every single week and being, I don't know if they still call them that, a Berry buddy. And I would interact with young men and young women, and I think some of those 5th graders, 6th graders taught me more than I ever knew when I was in high school. And it teaches you what kids are looking up to and what our next future is going to be. Buildings are buildings, but buildings are critical for the community. This is a huge win for our community and a huge success, and we are so proud to be here, and we want to thank everyone that's involved. To the young men and women that are our students and our learners, what an awesome opportunity. To our teachers, to our staff, thank you. To our city council colleagues, we go through everything and we got to do everything together as a team. I can't thank you enough. But the man who gets all of this done and is truly the impactful and the change agent for the city of Arlington is our superintendent. And we couldn't be more proud to have him. I think we're at 10 years now as superintendent. I don't even know how long you've been with the district, but 10 years as superintendent of that. And it's been an amazing 10 years that I've had the honor to serve with him the entire time. And he's truly changed this entire community and our education factors. So with that, it is my honor to introduce our superintendent of schools, Dr. Marcelo Cavazos.
Thank you, Mr. Hogg, and I appreciate that introduction, but it does take a school board, a visionary school board, to be able to take these big steps, because they are transformational. And when we look into the future of Arlington and Arlington ISD, we have to also honor the past. And we have to make sure that we value communities like Berry Elementary. Berry Elementary is a special place. I remember visiting Berry Elementary over the years, but when I first came to the district many years ago, and understanding the value of an education and the value of the teaching and learning process really demonstrated at Berry, because the teachers were very dedicated to their students, and the students were very dedicated to their community. And now, fast forward, with the dreams and the aspirations, not only of our students, but of our staff and our community, to say, enough with the patchwork, right? Enough with the additions, enough with patching this and patching that and adding this little piece over here. We just got to start over. And that's where we are today. And that's why today is a special day, is because it's a beginning. It's a beginning for Berry. It's a new beginning. And it's a big chapter in our district, because as Mr. Hogg said, this was something that we dreamed about for a long time, to say at some point we rebuild the school, and at some point we start over, but at some point we also value the learning spaces that have to be for students to do their very best. So for you students that are here today, for you and your siblings and generations to come, that's what this school is for. We're the adults, we already went to school, right? It's for you, and it's for your future. And we know that if you have the right spaces and the right environment and the right teachers, nothing can stop you. And that's why we do what we do. And that's why we do it in partnership with our community. So really, this is a moment also to demonstrate the love that Arlington has and Arlington ISD has for a community and for students and for young people. Because it takes a lot of individuals to make this happen. The voters of 2019 bond. Thank you to them, because we're able to do things like this. So it's a great day. It's a memorable day for us. We will always treasure this day because it's a new beginning for Berry, but with the love that already exists between our students and our staff. And I'm just so proud of everyone involved in this project. So with that, I'm going to introduce the principal of Berry Elementary, who used to be the principal at Knox, but we're not going to get all this confused here today. We're going to try to stick to the script, right? Because I could go on and on, right? But the principal of Berry Elementary, thank you for your leadership. Also, thank you for your patience, students, staff, as we do a temporary Berry and all this. We won't go into that either, because that can get real complicated very quickly. All we know is that in 2 years, hopefully, we'll be cutting the ribbon here. But we need a leader for that, right? And we need a principal. And Rose Raven has been a principal in Arlington for many years. I'm not going to tell you how many years, but many years she's been a principal and has been a dedicated employee for our school district. So without further ado, Rose Raven, the principal of Berry Elementary. Thank you so much.
Good morning to all. At this time, I'm going to bring up my fourth grade scholars. They're going to share in song with us under the direction of our music director, Dr. J.P. Hall. So come on up, kiddos. Their song is "The Earth is Our Mother."
Sacred ground.
Awesome job. Awesome job. As we know, we practice in the warmth of the building. We had not practiced in the coldness because we haven't had a cold day. So thank you, fourth graders. Awesome job. Thank you, Dr. Hall. So again, good morning to all. I am Rose Raven, and we are excited about what's to come on our upcoming a year and a half. Dr. Cavazos said 2. It's a year and a half, Dr. Cavazos. We've knocked the semester off of that. So we are excited and look forward to what's going to be. I've been in a part of this East Arlington school community for the past 18 years. I started when I was 20, so just know that. But this has been, the 18 years have been at the former Knox Elementary. So I've been in that building, and I've also been a part of the former Thornton building in and out, and I visited that building. I've had a chance to visit the Berry building, the Berry that was on the site where we are now, and I'm in the Roark building. So as I reflect upon those 4 buildings, all I can say, it's time. It is time. It is time. So what a great opportunity. We've had a chance through those years of all of those 4 buildings. We found some evidence and some assessments that Moses left. We found some things that Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob left, and we're pretty sure that the ark was in the back of Roark. We're pretty sure of that. So we are excited what this is going to bring to our community, not just our district, but especially our East Arlington area. So we're excited about that. And we all know it's not about the building until it's about the building. And we also know that the building will provide opportunities for our East Arlington students. And we're excited because they will be a part of making new history, new memories, new learning, new designs, new creations. So that part excites all of us. It will be district, but we'll be putting our salutes and our proud hats on here in East Arlington. As we continue to move forward, we look forward to those things. So I had a chance to ask some experts about schooling and what a good school is for. So I went to my first graders. And the experts, they told me they wanted a larger cafeteria with pizza. So we're going to make sure that happens. And I wasn't a part of the Berry design as much as I was a part of the Thornton design. But if there's any needed changes, I'll speak to the contractors on that later. So, but anyway, we want to, the experts also said that they wanted, what was it? Oh, a larger playground. So we're making sure that there's a larger playground. And they also told me that they wanted to learn more. So that part right there is where we're going to land our hat, because our experts have already spoken up, our first graders. They've spoken up and told us what they wanted out of a new school. So we're going to give them that and more. So I want to thank you for your time. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, Dr. Cavazos, for the opportunity of being the principal of the new Berry Elementary.
Yes, I have to follow Rose Raven. I don't know who wrote this script, so I'm going to call up the next people really quickly so we can move on. That was great. Thank you, Rose. HKS Architects is going to come up today. We have Leo Gonzalez with us. And then from Joeris Construction, we have Jordan Dial with us today as well.
Thank you. Good morning. And I guess I get to follow Principal Raven, so that's no easy task. But as you were speaking and talking about consulting the experts, you know, when we start a project, we often think about the years of influence that a building is going to have on a community, right? And it's often, if you think about it, over 100 years, if you think about all the lives, if you go back and think about your childhood and your elementary school and the experiences that we lived there. And when we set out to design this school, we engaged with the experts, right? We had stakeholder engagements with students and educators. And the district, to the credit of Dr. Cavazos, your leadership, Kelly and your facilities team and the board, allowed the time for us to engage them in a meaningful manner and to really learn about what they needed and what they wanted. And this all happened through the pandemic and in a time where there were a lot of things happening in our society, where a lot of the inequities that we've all been, that we all lived through in our lives, were really coming to the surface. And so, for us, it was an opportunity to design a school that was rooted in the aspirations and in the delivery of equity and access to opportunity. This school, hopefully, when it's complete, will really allow the students to think about their journey, the learning journey, and what it means to go through that journey and what opportunities are in front of them, that they can project themselves into a future of prosperity, that through the support that the building will give the great educators of Arlington, that they can access and change the trajectory of their futures. And so I am grateful that we were afforded this opportunity and very excited that we get to break ground this morning. So thank you.
Good morning. My name is Jordan Dial. I have the great privilege of standing up here today to represent Joeris General Contractors. First off, thank you, Dr. Cavazos. Thank you, Board of Trustees. Thank you, Kelly and Jaime and Richard and Mike for the opportunity. I wanted to start and just say, in the current environment we are as a construction industry, there's a lot of challenges, and the forethought of the board, of the facilities, the administration, facilities and construction department, to put that forethought and really planning ahead, right, for the success of this building, so the experts can get in and be on that trajectory that Leo just talked about. So thank you for that. It's really exciting to stand here and look at these renderings behind us. I think most of us in the crowd today can say that's not the elementary school we went to. We went to the 1955 elementary school that was there. And so it's really exciting to get to be a part of this next generation, this next evolution of design of educational spaces that our great design partners in HKS have designed. And so just really excited to be a part of that. Last thing I just want to recognize is the project team. We've got Aaron Kuhl, our senior project manager, Meredith Dottlebaum, our project manager, Terry Boatwright, our superintendent, Esmeralda Rosas, our assistant project manager, and we'll also have Logan Davenport as the assistant superintendent. What's important about this team is we're all excited to be here to celebrate today, but ultimately we all know in construction, everybody remembers that last 5%. And so this team in front of us or behind you guys actually, is the team that's going to make sure that we finish strong, that when we get to the ending date, the kids and the staff are going to be able to get to move in to this beautiful elementary school. So thank you again for the opportunity. We're excited to be here.
Before we wrap up today and go to our fun photos, I wanted to recognize our Berry teachers that are with us today. So if you're, yes, I hear y'all. Y'all raise your hand if you're a Berry elementary school teacher. A few of you here. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you, students, for being with us today, too. To all of you special guests that have been with us today, we really thank you. To the board who had the vision, along with Dr. Cavazos, to see this dream become a reality, thank you. To those of you who are going to do the heavy lifting, literally, thank you very, very much. I think we all know it's more than a building. It's a future. What goes on inside the walls will have no limits outside of them. So thank you for all for being such a part of this day. We appreciate you. Don't forget to sign the rendering. And we'll start our photos with the superintendent and our board of trustees. Come on up. Grab your gold shovel.